Bail is rule and jail is exception even in PMLA cases, Supreme Court. In a judgment of significant implications, the general principle of law that bail is rule and jail is exception applies even to money laundering cases under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, PMLA, the Supreme Court held on Wednesday while granting bail to one Prem Prakash, an alleged aide of Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren in a money laundering case. A bench of Justices B.R. Gavai and K.B. Viswanathan held that liberty of individual is always the rule and deprivation of the same by procedure established by law is the exception. The stringent conditions for bail under PMLA will to override this principle, the court made it clear. Relying on the judgment in Manish Sisodia, we have said that even in PMLA, bail is a rule and jail the exception. All that S. 45 specifies is the conditions to be met for bail. Liberty of the individual is always the rule and deprivation, by procedure established by law, the exception. Twin test does not take away this principle, the court said reading out its judgment. Pertinently, the court also held that confessions made by a PMLA accused to an investigating office will not ordinarily be admissible as evidence and the bar against such confessions under Section 25 of Indian Evidence Act will apply. We hold statements of the appellant if found to be incriminating will be hit by Section 25. It will be a travesty to make the statement admissible merely because he was then under custody for another ECIR. It will extremely unfair to make such statements admissible as it will be against all canons of justice, the court stated. Whether Section 25 Evidence Act will apply will have to be seen on case-to-case basis in PMLA, the court added. In the instant case, the court noted that the trial is delayed and there is a long list of witnesses to be examined. The court also held that the appellant is not prima facie guilty of the offences and is unlikely to tamper with evidence. Hence, it found that it was a fit case for bail. The court, therefore, granted bail to Prakash subject to furnishing bail bond of 5 lakh and subject to other conditions to be set by trial court. The Supreme Court on Wednesday, August 28, 2024, held that even in money laundering cases, bail is a rule and jail is an exception, and granted relief to Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren, said in an illegal mining-related case registered by the Enforcement Directorate. Supreme Court says bail is the rule and jail exception even in money laundering cases. The Apex Court also says confessions made to an investigating officer will not ordinarily be admissible as evidence in Prevention of Money Laundering Act, PMLA, cases. The Supreme Court on Wednesday said the legal principle, bail is the rule and jail the exception, will apply even in cases under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, while granting bail to Prem Prakash, an alleged aide to Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren, in a PMLA case. A bench of Justices B.R. Gavai and K.B. Viswanathan said that Section 45 of the Act, which lays down twin conditions for bail, does not rewrite the legal principle to mean that deprivation is the norm and liberty is the exception. The court also said that confessions made by an accused under the Act to an investigating officer will not ordinarily be admissible as evidence and will be hit by the bar imposed by Section 25 of the Indian Evidence Act to their admissibility. The court expressed the view that making such statements admissible as evidence will be unfair and go against all canons of justice. The court clarified that it will have to be seen on a case-to-case basis whether Indian Evidence Act Section 25 will apply.
থ্যাঙ্কিং ইউ অল। লবারেটের তরফ থেকে আজ যে ভিডিওটা দেখানো হলো সেটা দেখার জন্য সকলকে ধন্যবাদ। ভিডিওটা ভালো লাগলে অবশ্যই লাইক করবেন, সাবস্ক্রাইব করবেন চ্যানেলটা এবং প্রচুর শেয়ার করুন যাতে করে অন্যান্যরাও দেখে উপকৃত হয়। এই সংক্রান্ত আরও যদি ভিডিও দেখতে চান কিংবা ইনফরমেটিভ ভিডিও কিংবা লিগাল অ্যাওয়ারনেসের উপর যে ভিডিওগুলো আমরা আপলোড করি সেগুলো দেখতে চান তাহলে অবশ্যই চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন এবং যদি অন্যান্য বিষয় জানার থাকে কিংবা এই বিষয়ে জানার থাকে কিছু তাহলে কমেন্টস বক্সে কমেন্ট করবেন। ধন্যবাদ।